Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paulie Phantom, and I'm coming at you another video. Anyways, guys, I'm not the best speaker in the world. I know that, so try to just hear me out just for a few minutes. Let me try to get this off my chest. I woke up this morning and I found out the unfortunate news that Joanie Laurer, aka Chyna, sadly passed away last night. Not sure what it is what she died from. We'll find out more in the weeks to come. And less than 10 months ago, I was making a review about Joanie Piper passing away. Apparently, one of her friends found her in her apartment after she wasn't answering her phone, any phone calls, and she was found dead in her bathroom. Apparently, she was only 45 years old. And, guys, this comes as a real shock for me. We understand that Chyna had her ups and downs throughout the years since she left WWE. It's a real damn shame it has to end like this. She had such an incredible legacy, and she left such an incredible legacy behind. Despite like all her troubles, though, I'm not sure if I'm speaking for everybody. I was always rooting for her to be able to come out on top and be able to have the last laugh in WWE. I don't think it's important nor is it relevant to bash somebody because they were in the adult film industry. From my understanding, Joanie Laurer, she wanted to be in that industry. She said she liked to be in that industry, so more power to her. You shouldn't, but when it came to her outside the WWE, and for all those people who did bash her for doing porn and all that other stuff when she was outside the WWE, when she finally left WWE, before you criticize that person, you should try to walk a mile in their shoes. It's a shame because she was such an incredible individual. She was such a beautiful woman. I look at all her accomplishments, especially when I first became a fan, watching professional wrestling. I was watching WCW. I was a huge WCW fan, but when I saw all those crazy things and amazing things that Chyna was doing, those crazy storylines, and in the late 1999 and slightly before that, I would say I wish that WCW had something like this. I wish they had somebody that could do this. I wish that they could have done something like this. And do we have to bring up that other, what was her name? Asia? Ugh. But that's not important right now. Chyna, she was, in a lot of ways, she was kind of ahead of her time. She was revolutionary. I mean, she was doing things that were so ahead of her time. And let's not forget she won the Intercontinental title, a title that was before her, won by men. After that, I don't think that's a feat that's ever going to happen again. I mean, you look at how much prestige that title had, and the incredible names that won that belt, from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Joanie Piper, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, other guys like Macho Man Randy Savage, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat. I mean, it's mind-boggling because, like I said, unless Awesome Kong wins a title like that someday, I don't think that's ever going to be touched again. Anyways, guys, I don't want to make this video run too long. I'm going to try to cut it short, but there's a couple more things I have to get off my chest. I did see one of the very final videos that Chyna actually one of the very final videos that Chyna made, and I couldn't watch it because it was just bringing tears down my eyes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tearing up right now. Anyways, guys, as far as the Hall of Fame goes, I really hope that WWE is going to bring her into the Hall of Fame. Adam from WhatCulture.com, he brings up a very good point. WWE might have been afraid to induct her because they were afraid that she wasn't going to be able to put a very good Hall of Fame speech and bash the company. And that's a very good point. But I think it might have more to do with an old man who's out of touch and another man, the game, who's in, who's out. I mean, you look at this Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame. I mean, it has no credibility whatsoever. This is just my personal opinion, guys. Just try to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, you already have a woman in the Hall of Fame who's a porn star. We don't have to mention her name. I'm not going to bash her or anything. you have murderer, and you have to wonder who am I talking about. I'm sorry. I'm still a little upset from hearing this news about Chyna passing away. So I sound a little bitter, guys. I don't mean to be doing all this other stuff. When Triple H was on Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast, and he said that he kind of made an ass of himself, and he said that he didn't want Chyna in the Hall of Fame because he didn't want his children Googling her name and finding out she was a porn star and all sorts of stuff. But I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, I would be just as concerned as his kids Googling his name and finding out all the horrible things that he's done throughout his years. And like I said, guys, I don't want to make this a rant video and make this too long, go into all this stuff. Chyna is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, she kind of paved the way for the other women wrestlers like Trish Stratus, Lita, and all those other great women wrestlers, and not just in WWE, but in Ring of Honor and TNA and Underground and all those other places. This is a really sad day for me. I really wish that this could have been avoided. I really wish that Chyna could have the help that she needed. I know she had a great legacy, like I said, and I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's just a bunch of what ifs and what could have happened, what should have been. But in the grand scheme of things, she has a great legacy that a lot of her fans will never forget. This may be a really sad day, but Chyna will never forget about you. Rest in peace.